What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 1 of the 2026 season here in the Premier Madden League. It is year 4 out of 5 for this online franchise. Our Los Angeles Rams are taking on the rival San Francisco 49ers for our opening day matchup. And our Rams are in unfamiliar territory because our season opener is not the opening game of the season. Of course, the past 2 seasons before, our Rams entered the year as the defending Super Bowl champions. Last season, we lost in the Super Bowl to the Cleveland Browns, and we're looking to get back on our feet and keep on fighting. But of course, a new year brings a new set of challenges. Every team has a blank slate. We are 0-0 heading into this week 1 matchup, and the San Francisco 49ers have every reason to believe that they can win this division and they can be Super Bowl champions as much as our Rams. So we got to try to set that tempo in week 1. We have some new faces as always. An NFL roster is always so interchangeable, so you're always going to have new faces in new places. For our Rams, that includes the like of the running back CJ Donaldson, our first round draft pick out of West Virginia. He's going to assume the lead role as our number 1 back. He got that star dev, so we're going to try to see what CJ brings for us. Also on the offensive end, we have Joe Tooney joining our offensive line, the former Kansas City Chief, and Scary Terry playing that number 2 wide receiver role. On the defensive side of the ball, of course, our star addition was the blockbuster trade to get Brian Burns from the Carolina Panthers to our Los Angeles Rams. But otherwise, we're bringing a lot of the same faces back from this Rams team. Divine Diablo is going to be playing that middle linebacker number 2 role, but otherwise, these are all the guys that we have been drafting and building upon the past couple of seasons. Now they're starting to hit their stride. I wouldn't say they're hitting their peak, but this Rams defense has been the strong focal point of our team the past couple of seasons, and we're not going to try to change that identity by any means. While it would be nice to get the offense going, we know these games are won defensively, and we're going to try to keep that mentality going. Of course, being led by Devon Jackson, who broke the single-season interception record in his rookie campaign in 2025. Here we are at Levi Stadium. The chit-chat is over. The offseason on the back burner. It's time to play football. We are underway for the 2026 campaign as the Los Angeles Rams take a touchback, and we start off with CJ Donaldson, the rookie, with a carry, a gain of 2. Jalen Henderson out of Texas A&M, now his 3rd season starting at quarterback, and he's going to take a hit. His first throw is an incompletion. We have an early 3rd down, trying not to go 3 and out. That's Donaldson with the grab, and Donaldson with the first down. Not only is CJ Donaldson going to be our starting back, but he's going to be our 3rd down running back, especially with Kirk Merritt missing the start of this season due to a ruptured disc suffered in preseason, as Donaldson sets the tone and then some, juking inside, and Nick Bosa with a great hustle to bring down the rookie at the 21-yard line. RJ Maryland, good catch, finding a hole in the zone, a gain of 5, RPO, first catch of the season for Cooper Kupp. He does not have the star under his name anymore. He's not the player he once was, but he's still an impact player as he takes the Rams to the 1-yard line. Donaldson trying to punch it in, cannot, and the penalty. Didn't matter whether we punched it in or not. We had a holding penalty on the left guard. That's going to back us up to the 11-yard line. Nick Chubb, his first carry as a Los Angeles Ram, doesn't do much. 2nd down, play action on the bootleg. Everything is smothered, and the only decision there is to throw the ball away. 3rd down, the penalty has put us against the wall. Jalen Tyne throwing down low for RJ Maryland, and that's not going to come close to a first down. Now we have an ice kick from the 6. What are we doing? The M Factor has us ice on our opening drive of the game, but thankfully Chase McLaughlin is Chase McLaughlin, so we're going to knock that one up and true. So an opening drive field goal. Would have been nice to get that touchdown. The holding penalty really killed that drive. At the end of the day, though, the offense looked pretty good, and Donaldson looked pretty good, so you'll definitely take that. Now here we go. Defense making plays immediately. Shador Sanders picked off by Grant Delpit. That is going to be the unit that wins us games more often than not. so far, so good, picking off the first pass attempt of the season for San Francisco. Donaldson, the 257-pound battery ram, just trying to take it to the heart of this Niners defense. As we had, I believe, our first catch of the season for Travis Kelce. Here's Donaldson joking, jiving, making moves. This kid is a sensation early on, setting up a goal to go with the 6. Whoop! He's in! The first career rushing touchdown for C.J. Donaldson. He may be the 6th god for our Los Angeles Rams, and for a rookie taking on such a heavy workload early in this game, he is handling all the expectations. He's exceeding all the expectations, and you know, early on, we're just trying to set the tempo, run the ball, and Donaldson's having success. So it's just like, why not? Let's just keep on punching him right in the mouth. Hit him where it hurts. So far, so good. Christian McCaffrey. He's a running back that no longer has the star under his name, but he is still Christian McCaffrey. Oh! And Devon Jackson is still him! 15 interceptions in his rookie regular season. He's already got one in the first quarter of his sophomore campaign. Devon Jackson is still not a man to be tested. Shedeur Sanders, 2 interceptions on 2 tries. As we go to McLaurin. Terry McLaurin's first catch in a Rams uniform on the bubble, setting up a 3rd down late in the first quarter. We go up tempo. Just need 2 to move the chains. Jalen taking his time, setting up shop, going Fleming! And out of the reach. Out of the reach. That might have been a walk-in touchdown. Instead, 4th down and 2. We're on the field. No field goal unit to be seen. It's Jalen Henderson looking to pass, holding middle, Cobb. Not quite. Picked off instead. Clark Phillips running the other way now. Phillips zigging, zagging, and down to the 30-yard line. And an early blunder for our Rams. The first sign of weakness, and I mean, I feel like that was a set of downs we should have been able to convert, especially on 3rd down. Instead, here we are. Missed pass by Jalen Henderson on a potential touchdown to Julian Fleming. He got pressed, and this Niners defense, they are not in a position to be pressing Julian Fleming unless they want to play with fire and get burnt. That is Davante Adams making the catch middle of the field. The Niners added Davante Adams in free agency. Another one of those aging players. We're in year 4 of this CFM, so Chubb's not going to have a star under his name. No Cup and no Davante Adams as well. The 49ers looking for a first down here. Need 8 yards to get it. Just in the red zone. Shedeur looking, holding, end zone. Watch out! Broken up by Bo Braid as Shedeur nearly threw his 3rd interception early in the ball game. We're just at the start of the 2nd quarter, and the field goal is no good. That is practically the distance of a PAT. No excuse to miss that kick, and the 49ers will be kicking themselves at that missed opportunity. That was their first real good drive of the game, capitalizing off of the turnover on downs, and now here we are back on offense as we go to RJ Maryland. He's had a good start to this ball game, it must be said. We haven't really gotten Julian Fleming involved too much. We missed him on our only attempt, but everyone else is putting in work. Jalen Henderson trying to scramble, only getting a yard before being taken down. Offensive line doing a good job here. Rolling, throwing, it's Maryland again. Good job adjusting to the ball and staying in balance by RJ Maryland. Oh, and a not so good job by Jalen Henderson. That might have been a walk-in touchdown for Donaldson. 2nd down, CJ up the gut. Trying to fall forward, good open field tackle by Hufanga. 4 yards to go to get the first down, and Jalen trying to get it himself. He will not. And on 4th down and 3, we went for a 4th down earlier in this game, but this time, we're just going to take our field goal. We're going to, I guess, wave the white flag on that drive. Our offense has just not been able to finish drives so far, so what we don't want to do is just keep on chasing something that might not be achievable and just trying to finish these drives. Let's just take our field goals. Our defense is pitching a shutout. Let's let them win the game, and if our offense has chances, we'll take those chances, but we can't force those opportunities. And, I mean, look, just in that Super Bowl that we played, right, that was our weakness, our offense. And even though we didn't really force any chances, this is a jump ball. Broken up, intended for Christian Kirk right there. You know, even the fumbles, right, which just our offense kind of lost the game. We don't want to lose games that way, and we definitely don't want to lose Aaron Donald. He makes the tackle on 3rd down, but at what price? For now, it's no Donald on the field on 4th down. Shedeur Sanders out the shotgun with the ball, looking, bombing, middle. That is caught. That's Davante Adams beating Roe Torrance middle of the field to move the chains. Aaron Donald's going to be all right, but we're not going to rush that. We're going to put him on the bench for now. End zone. That is broken up. Azariah Thomas, he'll need to step up along with Ro Torrance after we traded away Travius Hodges-Tomlinson in the offseason in the move that ultimately got us Brian Burns. Tough catch, brings up a third down. Shador's got him. David Njoku streaking up the seams and scoring 6. The 49ers are on the board for the first time in 2026 with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. San Francisco is only down by 6 in a game that it definitely feels like they have been outplayed in from the jump, but their offense is starting to be able to put together drives now that Shador has cured the interception bug. But now they have to go back to, can they stop CJ Donaldson, who has 110 yards in the first half of his NFL career with still 2:30 to play, 38 yards to go on this drive. Oh, trying to set up Fleming. Instead, we set him up to get shut down by Fred Warner. Lost 4 yards on the play. Third down, bringing Donaldson in the backfield. He'll be in protection. Jalen. Oh, man, not enough protection as Nick Bosa comes in. And, you know, we put an extra guy in there to hopefully just double team all 3 guys on the rush. We kind of let not even Havenstein. I believe it's going to be Garrett Bowles, the backup, because Havenstein is out this week. That just got straight up worked by Nick Bosa. Something that we cannot let happen because it's a missed opportunity to move the chains on third down. Now here's San Francisco with a chance to take the lead on this drive. Big hit, forcing the incompletion, bringing up a third down. Shador, empty looking middle. That's picked off. Azariah Thomas sneaking in for the steal, and on the run back, Azariah out of bounds to the 17-yard line as we run the end around. McLaurin open space. Hufanga again with a great open field tackle. That could have been a big play. Instead, it's only a gain of 2 as we work the clock down. Try and make this the last drive of the first half. Niners only have 1 timeout. Up the gut. Donaldson continuing to do damage to this Niners defense. Niners holding on to that final timeout. We're going to chew a little bit more clock. 20 seconds to go. Maybe chewing a little bit too much clock as this play's taking a lot of time to get set up. Now here's Jalen looking. Pocket good. Jalen. End zone. Caught. Nick Chubb. Oh, wow. Nick Chubb. We did not bring him in as, wow, that's going to be roughing the kicker on a kick that nearly got blocked. Yeah, we did not bring in Nick Chubb for his receiving back skills. Let's just say that. But he made the nice catch. He ran a nice route. The offensive line gave us the time on that third down, and we were able to convert. As Shador is just going to sail one out of bounds here. 6 seconds to go in the half, and they'll just run it once with Christian McCaffrey. Hold on to that final timeout, and we go into halftime up by 13. That could have been a lot worse. The Niners had a chance to take the lead on that drive at the end of that drive before halftime, but I mean, our defense is just carrying right now, and we just gotta, I don't want to say soldier to the finish line because offensively we're not playing that bad of a game in itself. CJ Donaldson is clearly doing work, but we don't want to, like I said, we still want to force the action, right? Oh, wow! Just let these boys score the ball! Oh, and Lucon couldn't get it. The auto spin made us get tackled at the 4-yard line as Jalen outside the pitch. Donaldson in. CJ Donaldson with a 2-touchdown performance in his first career game. The 6th guy, that's CJ. That's now his name. And right now, he's doing his dance all over this 49ers defense. And the defense continuing to force turnovers. 2-point conversion. McLaurin, oh, dropped it. That should have been good for 2. Moody Ward was on his back. But for a receiver of Terry McLaurin's caliber, you expect him to catch that 100 times out of 100. And it leaves the back door open, but not the way our defense is playing, because now the Niners got to work the length of the field, and Shador has been a turnover machine so far today as he begins his sophomore campaign of his NFL career. He, whoa, nearly gave it away to a Lucon again. Dropped by Foyce. That's going to bring up third down as one of the offensive linemen knocked out for the game for San Francisco. Caught by McCaffrey out the backfield. Devon Jackson tried to lay the lumber. Not good enough. Devon Jackson now with that superstar under his name, and we finally got a couple of abilities on him. We got that whatever was wrong fixing the Super Bowl when he only had one ability, which was no outsiders in his third slot. As we had the drop back, Shador second down under pressure, dumped and lost the ball again. This time recovered by Young. Our pass rush is teeing off, and this is without Aaron Donald in the lineup. Gabe Hall has been playing in Donald's space, and Gabe Hall, Byron Young, Brian Burns, And of course, Rayshawn Benny, who is still that superstar inside, they're all just going at it right now. And with a big lead, this is their time to make their money. They're earning their paychecks right now. Jalen, third down, just being smart, just staying behind the line. Nothing's there. Hold on a second, extending the play. Cross body, and he's got it to Cup. Oh, Jalen Henderson. That was poise. That was patience rewarded as Jalen again. He gets out of the jam. And Henderson is starting to look like Houdini in the pocket. Got 5 yards out of thin air. Donaldson trying to get a hat trick. Can he get it? He does not get the first down for now. It's third down and inches. Play clock winding down. We got to get a timeout. And there was no shot we were going to get that play in. Changing the formation. Here we go. Man in motion. That's McLaurin looking. That is Fleming. Broken up and incomplete. For all the bright spots that we've had in this game, as we're going to have to take the field goal here on 4th and inches, I suppose the one dull point is the fact that we haven't gotten Julian Fleming more involved than you would expect, because, I mean, Julian Fleming is that #1 guy now with Cup regressing, and he's had so many big games for us last season, so... I mean, at the same time, though, everybody else is eating, and if Fleming just has to be a decoy for a game or whatever it may be, that's all right, because we know Fleming can step up. Holy cow, we know Kobe Durant loves to play some football outside there. He loves balling, maybe not in LA, but in San Francisco. Madden makes it up for us by making Shedeur miss an open third down pass after we should have had the interception with Durant earlier. San Francisco punting the ball here, and, I mean, their offense has clearly struggled, so they could go for that 4th down, but there's definitely some disadvantages to that, because you don't get that fourth down, you are losing the game essentially. But you can also argue that they might have lost the game by punting the ball if we can just kill some clock, get some first downs, and let CJ Cook in the open field. At this point, we're just riding the hot hand with Donaldson. The one weakness of CJ Donaldson's game is his carrying is under 80. So we just need to make sure the rookie doesn't give up the football. But if he can run this ferocious and hang on to the pigskin, I mean, what a weapon he can be as we run the option. This time, Jalen keeping it himself. We had to shovel, but, I mean, look, up 22 points. You don't want to be sloppy with your ball handling. Just like we talked about, no fumbles. No fumbles on pitches as well. Third down. Trying to run the triple option with Nick Chubb, and that's not going to slide. And, I mean, Chase McLaughlin is earning his paycheck today. Way too many field goal attempts on 4th down and short, it must be said. But as of right now, it's good enough to win at least for week 1. And you see, we're definitely running a lot more pistol, a lot more option plays. And that's something that we're adding to the offense for this season 4. Just because we have a mobile quarterback in Jalen Henderson, we want to use him in different ways. The offense that we currently have set up, a lot of it is still built based around having a pocket passer in Matt Stafford as we get this safety sack from Rayshawn Benny. Benny the Bull is causing havoc all up the gut. San Francisco has no answer for our lethal pass rush in this game. I mean, they're just setting Shedeur up and having him get teed off as, oh, baby, CJ Donaldson, open space, and the big man's gone, 257 pounds, and he glides in for 6. This is the greatest rushing debut in NFL history, and it comes on the back of CJ Donaldson, the rookie out of West Virginia. The 31st pick of the draft is having a game and a half against the San Francisco 49ers. That's going to put Donaldson well over 200 yards rushing. You couldn't tell he's a rookie by the way he's playing. And that's probably going to be the day done for CJ. We're up by 34 now. As much as I love to chase records and all of that stuff, we're in game 1 of a 17-game regular season with playoff aspirations as Christian Kirk breaking tackles. Kirk doing work, scoring the touchdown. You don't like to see that. But, I mean, look. Even though I just said CJ's day is done and we just get up a touchdown really quick, we blocked the PAT. So, yeah, we're probably going to bring in the backups. I mean, look, we probably have the best backup running back in the entire league with Nick Chubb on the bench. And even with that, we have last year's starting running back, Antonio Gibson, ready for these moments, for these opportunities. And we actually are going to put Gibson into the game here and let him do some work out here. And Antonio Gibson is not a bad running back. He's not the running back 3 because he's on the fringes of not making the team. He's performing badly. It's just that we have Nick Chubb, and clearly CJ Donaldson is earning being the running back 1. For anybody that was wondering, maybe we should get Chubb a little bit more involved. Yeah, I think we put that one to rest as we throw it outside for Calvin Ridley, who breaks the tackle. Calvin Ridley racing away, and Ridley is gone. That's the first career touchdown pass for the rookie Robbie Ashford, the second-round pick, the backup quarterback coming in for garbage time and scoring a touchdown, mainly thanks to Calvin Ridley. It must be said, that was just a play to keep the clock moving, maybe get a first down, and Ridley got a broken play off of it. But shout out Robbie Ashford. You like to see that, even though he definitely missed the curl route on the play before. You don't like that, but I mean, there's a reason why he is the backup to Jalen Henderson, as it looks like San Francisco is chewing clock themselves, kind of admitting defeat at this point. And you see the numbers on Christian McCaffrey, even though he breaks that tackle right there, the fact that we've held Christian McCaffrey to 23 rushing yards, that's all we can ask for, because that just means that we're putting all the pressure on Shedeur Sanders. And I mean, it's our defensive line that's applying the pressure at the end of the day. Gabe Hall with 1.5 sacks, and you know, we played a lot of this game without Aaron Donald. Now, granted, we got a lot of our lead without Aaron Donald, but I mean, look, things got dicey, and we just kind of stuck the course, and our defense played the way they needed to play. And that just continues the theme, as they're going to get an RPO touchdown here to Smith. That continues the theme of the fact that our team, yeah, Aaron Donald is such a fantastic luxury for us, but we are built to play without Aaron whenever that time comes. Thankfully, it's just not here yet. Donald's on the field for this two-point conversion, putting pressure up the gut, and pressure busts, pipes, Kobe Durant. Oh, no one in sight, no one in his zip code. Kobe's on a runaway train. Next stop, the end zone. 2 points for the Los Angeles Rams. A 50-burger on opening day for the 3-time defending NFC Conference champions. And yeah, we're not going anywhere, I suppose, as Azariah Thomas is straight up feeling himself to try to return this kickoff. No reason to do that otherwise, and probably not smart for one of our starting corners to be returning a kickoff up 31 points. And to be honest, I think we might have to find a different return guy. We have Azariah Thomas back there. He's got 99 speed. It is 97, but with the speed trees that we have, he has 99 speed. I think once Kirk Merritt comes back from his injury, as we have an open man, it's Travis Kelce. And on 3rd down and inches, we definitely caught the 49ers off guard with some play action. We got a first down, and we can now kneel it out from here. But yeah, I think once Kirk Merritt comes back, he should be back week 4, week 5. Then we're probably going to put Kirk back there as our kick return guy. But until then, we'll bounce it around with Azariah. Julian Fleming no longer has the return man ability. I believe he actually has grab and go. We were able to get that ability swapped out. It's one of the few abilities in this Premier Madden League that is considered a quote-unquote bad ability, and you have the ability to get it swapped out, and they kind of just roll a dice on what ability you can get in that place. We got grab and go, which honestly is probably more useless than return man. At least return man, you're able to break a tackle every once in a while. Grab and go on the next gen consoles is pretty useless. Grab and go is really good on the previous gen if you play this game on PS4 and Xbox One, but or whatever the old Xbox is called, but definitely not really worth much, if anything, for us, especially since Fleming is already so mobile in the open field. But anyways, we do win this week 1 game. We are not only 1-0 on the season, but 1-0 in the division, which is always important, because last year we did not get off to a good start in the division. Even though we didn't play a lot of those games, we did lose 3 early division games that put us behind the 8 ball. So it's always good to start off on the right foot, get that week 1 win, and just happy about the way a lot of our guys played at the end of the day, man. I just, you know, the way we start off these CFMs, we don't really have many big name guys. We have absolute nobodies just trying to play their tails off to be halfway relevant. And now we have all of these guys that we have developed, we drafted, and we turned them into stars, man. Just good to see. Good to see the product on the field showing up in games like that. Because, I mean, that was just one of those games where it just felt like we had a better team than San Francisco. And the way we start this franchise off, the Niners are one of the top rosters in the entire league by far, and our Rams are absolutely nobodies. And we have absolutely flipped the script on that, to where now the Niners are the clear underdogs in a matchup like this, not only scheme-wise, but team-wise. So, yeah, man. Fun in the sun at the end of the day at Santa Clara. So leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 online games. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.